In the heart of Yorkshire, a discovery sent shockwaves through the world of archaeology. A metal detectorist, exploring a farmer's field near the village of Melsonby, stumbled upon an extraordinary secret buried beneath the soil. This was no ordinary find. It was a treasure trove of ancient artifacts, now known as the Melsonby Hoard. Dating back to the Iron Age, this collection of objects provided a captivating glimpse into the lives and times of the people who once inhabited this region. The hoard, carefully excavated by archaeologists, consisted of over 100 iron objects. These weren't everyday tools or weapons. They were something far more intriguing, hinting at a story of wealth, status, and far-reaching connections. Among the most remarkable finds were parts of chariots or wagons, their intricate designs still visible despite centuries underground. These chariots weren't just practical vehicles, they were symbols of power and prestige, hinting at the high status of the people who owned them. Archaeologists and historians recognized its immense significance. It wasn't just the quantity of objects, but their quality and rarity that made this find so extraordinary. The hoard promised to rewrite our understanding of Iron Age Britain, particularly in the north. The chariots of the Melsonby Hoard were more than just transportation. They were meticulously crafted, with ornate details that spoke of skilled craftsmanship. These weren't simple carts. They were status symbols, possibly used for ceremonial processions or even warfare. Imagine the scene. A procession of these chariots adorned with bronze and perhaps even brightly colored fabrics, moving across the landscape. The impact would have been unforgettable, a display of power and wealth that left no doubt about the importance of their owners. Alongside the chariot parts, archaeologists discovered a collection of weaponry, including spearheads and sword fragments. The craftsmanship suggested they were made for, and perhaps even used by, a warrior elite. The weapons, like the chariots, hinted at a society with a hierarchical structure. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of the Melsonby Hoard was the discovery of horse harness pieces. These weren't just any harnesses. They were finely crafted, with elaborate decorations, indicating that horses played a significant role in the lives of these Iron Age people. The harnesses were more than just functional objects. They were status symbols, much like the chariots. The ornate details, the use of precious metals, all pointed towards a society where horses were not just beasts of burden, but companions and symbols of wealth. The presence of these high-status objects in the Melsonby Hoard challenged existing assumptions about Iron Age Yorkshire. The quality and style of the artifacts pointed towards contact and perhaps even trade with other parts of Britain and potentially even mainland Europe. The Melsonby Hoard was starting to rewrite the history books, revealing a society that was far more sophisticated than previously imagined. Section 4. Challenging the narrative. A new view of Iron Age Yorkshire. Hoard. The Iron Age in northern Britain was often viewed as a time of rural communities isolated from the cultural advancements happening further south or across the continent. The Hoard challenged this perception, revealing and wealth that had not been anticipated. The Hoard forced historians and archaeologists to reconsider their understanding of this period. It became clear that Iron Age Yorkshire was not a region connected to a wider network of trade and cultural exchange, as evidenced by the presence of objects with clear continental influences. The Melsonby Hoard underscored the importance of archaeology and it demonstrated that what we think we know about the past can be dramatically altered by new discoveries. The discovery sparked a wave of new research and investigation. Section 5. Iron Age Networking. Connecting Yorkshire to Europe. The Melsonby Hoard wasn't just a collection of beautiful objects. It was a window into the relationships and connections of Iron Age Britain. The style and craftsmanship of some artifacts suggested links to continental Europe, indicating that Yorkshire was not as isolated as previously believed. This challenged the long-held view of Iron Age Britain as a periphery, far removed from the cultural heart of the Roman world. The Hoard demonstrated that even in the centuries before the Roman conquest, Britain was part of a vibrant network of trade and cultural exchange that spanned Europe. The presence of these continental influences in the hoard raised intriguing questions about the nature of these connections. Were these objects acquired through trade, diplomacy, or even raiding? The Melsonby Hoard presented a tantalizing puzzle, offering glimpses into a world of complex relationships and interactions that stretched across Iron Age Europe. The hoard served as a potent reminder that history is not a collection of isolated events. Section 6. Beyond the treasure, the human story of the Melsonby Hoard. While the objects themselves were remarkable, the true power of the Melsonby Hoard lay in its ability to connect us to the people who created and used them. These weren't just artifacts, they were tangible remnants of lives lived centuries ago, imbued with the stories and experiences of the people who held them in their hands. Imagine the skilled craftspeople who meticulously crafted the chariot wheels, the blacksmiths who forged the weapons, the artisans who decorated the horse harnesses. The Melsonby Hoard was a testament to their skill, their artistry, and their place in a society that valued craftsmanship and beauty. And what of the people who owned these objects? Were they powerful rulers, wealthy merchants, or perhaps religious leaders? The hoard offered a glimpse into their lives, their status, and their connections to the wider world. It was a reminder that the people of the past were not so different from us. They had their own hopes, dreams, and aspirations. Section 7. A window to the past. The Melsonby Hoard's enduring legacy. The Melsonby Hoard's legacy extends far beyond its initial discovery. It continues to shape our understanding of Iron Age Britain, prompting new research, challenging old assumptions, and inspiring a sense of wonder about the past. The Hoard's artifacts have become star attractions in museums, offering tangible connections to a distant era. They serve as educational tools, sparking curiosity and igniting imaginations about life in Iron Age Britain. The Melsonby Hoard is a powerful reminder that the past is not static or fixed. It is a dynamic and evolving field of study, full of surprises and new discoveries waiting to be made. The Hoard's story is not over. It continues to unfold with each new piece of research, each new interpretation, and each new generation that encounters its treasures for the first time.